Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Herve, and every other day on this channel I try to bring you crypto in the easiest way possible on the internet. If that's the type of content you find interesting, be sure to click the like button and subscribe to the channel with your notifications on so that you don't miss the next time I get to post a video like this. And yes, honestly, you don't want to miss this one. So what we are looking at here is the Loopring Ethereum chart. It is actually the chart that got my interest in the coin. Now, I have learned to observe the charts for any coin more than its so-called fundamentals, especially for coins that have been around for some time. If any coin has been here for more than 2 years, I start to believe more on its charts than its fundamentals actually. Solana is a good example. I did see Solana somewhere around here. This was January 2021, and when I saw it, it was at $1 somewhere around here. This is January, somewhere around January 2021. We do have $1 mark right there. Yes, somewhere around here. And when I saw that, I did not buy Solana because I was thinking about its vesting schedule, the cliff vesting schedule, meaning that they can just dump on us at any time. A good example is also Aptos. It does have some similarities with Solana, and we're also talking about the cliff vesting schedule. Even the time when Solana dumped to $8, yeah, I was also factoring in the fact that some of its developers left the platform. So I was on the idea that, hey, how can I be investing in something when the people that are supposed to be building it are leaving it? So those were the fundamental reasons why I did not invest in this thing at $1, and even when it was here somewhere around $8. For some of you who follow me on TikTok, you will know that when Solana was at $17, then I was bullish when everyone else was bearish. They were on the idea that FTX will sell about $200 million worth of crypto per week, yeah? And a lot of people were saying Solana is going to tank, it's going back to 8, it's going to go lower, and I made a TikTok video telling you, and I think I should start making these videos more here on YouTube because you get to find them easily. So I did make a video telling you that, hey, I don't think it goes that low. I don't think it will dump as everyone says, because of the level where Solana was at that time. It was the 0.786 Fibonacci level. The other time when I spoke about Solana was at $21. The lowest that I suggested that it could go from the $21 zone was $20. And in any of these times, the news is full with FUD. The news has a reason to convince us why we should not be buying. But the charts are literally telling us that now is the time. Yeah, so I found that sticking to the charts will actually increase your win rate overall than, listening to what the news has to say. So it is kind of the reason why this caught my attention, this Loopring. When I looked at its charts here on the monthly time frame, I do see a bullish divergence right there on the monthly. Now, monthly means that it could take years for this thing to actually play out. Yeah, so it means that before this stochastic ever comes back to up here, that thing could actually, that could be a year or say 2 years before we get this thing back up here. So I'm just saying this now so that you know how long forecasts or say analysis on the monthly time frame can take. If we look from here to here, this move alone from here to here took 213 days. 213 days right here. So if we were to factor that in right here, that will be taking us to July of 2024. That's about 7 months from now. So it will be a long time. So what I see right here is a potential Elliott Wave situation where we have had the first wave already and we are at the bottom of the second wave, meaning that we may be starting the third wave on the Ethereum. That's Loopring Ethereum. So if that is true, if this that we are saying is true, then we could have a structure that would look like so. So if we use the trend-based Fibonacci, we take the trend-based right here, first bottom, top, and then the second bottom right here. Now with the trend-based Fibonacci, you have to use the wicks of the candles, not the closes. The line chart only takes into consideration the closes of the candle. So we take the wicks of the candle right here, and that will give us something that looks like so. Now my idea is that we could see something that looks like so on this thing. Let us take that path, and then we could see something that looks like so, and goes to the 1.618 right here, retraces to the 0.786 Fibonacci level, and goes to the 2.618 right here. So we could see something that looks like so. Note that this move will be the third wave. This move to the upside right here. Now you will notice that a lot of people online would usually have these types of directional stuff, and they have some things that look like so, saying that price is going to go up, but a lot of them, if not 99% of them, actually are not taking into consideration any levels at all. They are just trying to show that it's going to go up. So when I make these forecasts, do not think I'm just imagining that it's going to retrace from here and go up to here. No, I'm actually using levels. So when you see a lot of people doing this, I'm not just randomly giving you these lines. I actually calculate them, and it takes a lot of time to calculate. So I'm of the idea that we are going to move up like so, retrace back to the downside, and move to the upside. The retracement to the downside will be from this top right here, yeah, and that top will be the neckline of the potential double bottom. This is what we call predictive analysis. That's why I usually tell you that I give you predictive analysis. I'm not here, this is not technical analysis, it's much more predictive. It will be nice to see how this thing actually goes in the coming bull market. But my idea is that this could be one of the biggest performers in the next bull market. If we put the 0.236 right there, good. 0.236 gives us that neckline. The neckline of the potential double bottom right here. So potential double bottom is like so, yeah? That's our potential double bottom. Double bottom situation is coming in right here. Potential, meaning that it might as well go to zero. We have no clue, we are not God, we don't know what's going to happen. But given the information that we have, given the charts that we have, we can use rules that we backtest all the times on this chart, and that's what the chart is telling us. Of course, if BTC goes to, below 10K and stuff, this thing is going to dump as well. But now we are charting this as a separate entity, and we are looking at it as to how it's going to behave price wise against its pair Ethereum, and Ethereum is its primary trading pair. So my idea here is that we are going to see a double bottom type of situation here, where this thing may start to move higher. So by this bullish divergence that we have right here, coupled with the fact that we did put in a higher high to this one right here, which means that we are already reversing that trend. This is something you should remember. If we have, let me just show you something right here. So if we have a move like so, lower lows and lower highs like so, yes, and then instead of putting another lower low, another lower high here, we come up above this lower high right here, and still move to the downside like so, but not go below this low, with a confirmation, some type of bullish divergence down here on the indicator. I don't know what indicator you use, but I use the stochastic. So if we have a bullish divergence right there, it means that sellers did not succeed to sell below this low right here, which means that they are changing their minds on how much that asset should be worth. So at this particular point, what I would be looking for is a move to the upside. And when that move comes back to this zone right here, I would expect something like so, and a minor retracement like so, and then a move to the upside like so. So this that I'm showing you here, this structure that we see right here, and you can try this on any chart by the way, is what we are seeing right here. We see that this thing was moving to the downside like so, putting in a lower high right here, a low, a lower high, and another low, another lower high, and another low, a higher high, higher than this one, and this low has not gone below this one. So by definition, we should be thinking that it goes up. Going up may not stop. You know, when I say may not stop, I mean that it may not stop, like not go higher. We could have a move down like so, and then another bigger move like so. Again, this is on the monthly time frame. It can take a year to happen. It can take 6 months. It might as well happen tomorrow. But the idea is to expect that it's going to take time to happen. And it's on the monthly time frame, meaning that you can still have a 10% drop, a 20% drop, a 30% drop, and still be on this idea. I'm just saying this now so that I don't, later on, maybe 2 weeks from now, somebody's asking me, you still holding LRC? I don't like questions like that, because it's like you're investing solely based on what I said, which is not supposed to be so. You're just supposed to take my information here and try to do your own research and, gather all of that information and decide whether you want to invest or not. An easier way to do it is just to find a financial advisor who could tell you what to do. Note that it can still dump lower than here. The crypto markets are volatile. Some of these rules don't really hold. They may look like they are holding. It drops lower and still goes the same direction. In the stock market, some of these rules are much more consistent, but in crypto, it's just extremely volatile. It might as well just go up here today. Crypto is crazy, but these rules are supposed to be used to understand, market direction. Crypto is crazy. Your idea may look like it's invalidated and it still goes your way. So just have that in mind. According to this idea, if we are looking at the target up here, which will be the target of the 5th wave, ideally. If we are looking at that target here, which is the end target, note that it can go as high as the 4.618, but that's extended. But to be realistic about it, you have to look at the 2.618 right here. You can also consider the 1.618, but the 2.618 is supposed to be used as the zone where you really want to take profits. Okay, so if we factor in how much this is right here, if we want to factor in how much this will be, we'd have to convert this figure right here into dollars. So we are converting from Ethereum to USD, because this is the LRC ETH chart. So if we convert that, that is 0.005, approximately $13, which means that from current price, that will be about a 41x return on investment. So that's about 41x return if this thing followed the theory. So if it did go up to the 0.236 right here, you'd expect that it moves back to the downside. That downside, again, this is on the monthly time frame. So a little candle that you would see here is a very big move. So from here, if it did go back to here, that's a 51% crash. When you see these little things that look like retracements right here, this will be, big news on the internet. Everybody will be talking about it. They'll be like, oh, these people have done this, or BlackRock is selling, or they'll say all sorts of things. And it's important to stick to the charts, because that's the only way we get the truth, people. These, you really think these people on Wall Street get to buy from us? I'm talking about this whole ETF thing. It's just crazy to me that some people think BlackRock will be their exit liquidity. It's just crazy to even think about it. Anyway, so from this 0.236 right here, we would be expecting a move back to the downside. So that move to the downside will be taken from this bottom right here to the 0.236 level. From the bottom to the 0.236 level, you will see where the golden pocket is. It can come back to the golden pocket and then continue the move to the upside, heading for the 1 fib. So from this golden pocket, you could also expect that it retraces the 0.786 Fibonacci level. So these other zones to the downside right here are approximate, like variables. It can go there, but not necessarily, and it will not invalidate the idea that it goes to the upside like so. Now, if we go to the LRC USDT chart, you will see something interesting. Okay, so LRC USDT. Now we will have to use the weekly chart here because it's USDT. We have to be more specific with our Fibonacci plotting. So if we take from this top right here, which is the all-time high, yeah? Now with the regular Fibonacci, you're using only the bodies. You may have heard some time ago, I did tell you that in the bull market, I will be targeting the 4.618, yeah? The 4 fib levels. And if we look for the 4.618 right here, that will be $13. Approximately $13 is where this thing could be headed in the bull market, which means that this thing could be about 40x return on investment for LRC. Currently, we can see that it is stuck somewhere around this neckline right here. And if that thing broke that neckline, it is going to rally hard. And by hard, we are talking about that thing going up as high as so. Going up as high as somewhere around 75, 78 cents. Now, one thing to note is that on the USDT chart, it doesn't have the same type of double bottom formation as we saw on the ETH chart. And you might see this and be like, well, it invalidated the Elliott Wave theory because, as we said in the Elliott Wave overview video, if you have not watched that video, I will leave it in the description and I will also leave it up here in the top right for you. When we mention stuffs like this, you will understand exactly why we think that should happen. Yeah, that way you don't marry these numbers. We are looking at analysis and this can change at any time. At least you should know why it changed. Yeah, so when we see this right here, we can see that it could go as high as the 78 cent level. But if you looked at this right here, you'd be like, well, this low has gone below this previous low, so it has invalidated the Elliott Wave theory. But in truth, this thing actually follows its ETH pair, not its USDT pair. So its ETH pair is actually paramount to this USDT pair. This thing could go as high as 78 cents, which from current price will give you a clean 140% gain. But again, you know, it's having a problem going higher than that resistance zone right here. If you zoom in on the line chart, you will see an inverted head and shoulders right here. I don't know if you could see that before I switched to the line chart. You will see an inverted head and shoulders right here, which is actually showing us that there is a chance it comes back to retest that neckline right here. Now, I would personally say that anywhere between 27 cents to 24 cents could be a very good buy for this thing, like a good buy zone for this thing. But personally, I think I will just start accumulating this thing, slowly accumulating it for the long run, and I assume that even from current price it will give me somewhere around a 40x. To the least, it could give me anywhere around a 10x to 15x, so that will not be bad at all. If we look at the market cap, we will see that that thing is somewhere around $400 million market cap. So a 40x right there will be anywhere around $17 billion market Let me calculate it. Yeah, it will give us anywhere around 17.5, 17-ish billion dollar market cap, which is not unrealistic. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, people. This is just my little, chart research on this thing. I may do full research video for the coin, like the fundamental part of the coin, so that you understand exactly what the coin is all about, and also what the project is all about, and all of that type of stuff. Let me know if you want to see something like that in the future. But so yeah, I think this could be a very good play. The reason why I look at this coin, and the reason why I am looking at these coins, is because this is actually something that I talked about some time ago, that I will shrink my portfolio. Yeah, now I hold a lot of stuff. I hold, DYDX, Mina Protocol, Chainlink. I know I sold my Chainlink. I hold Near Protocol, Polkadot, Ethereum, Bitcoin, of course. I even hold some Hex. Yeah, and I was also thinking about this yesterday. This it's good that it actually came to my mind in this video, so I'll just add it to the video. So I am actually thinking about this as well, this meme. What I have noticed in this space is that whales are actually pulling a prank on us. They pump tokens that are literally in front of us, yeah? And tokens like Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, Pepe. This one, I think this could be the next one. Yeah, and I know, it's funny. It may sound funny now, but this token, its name is literally meme coin. How about this meme coin becomes the next biggest meme coin? And by the way, if you are not signed up to any of these exchanges, I have my link, which I will put in the pinned comment down below. So if you are not signed up to Binance and Bybit, BingX is one of my favorites, do use my link in the pinned comment. It will go a long way to support the work that we do here on the channel. And if you do not have a hardware wallet, you can also check with that link in the gear section and get a hardware wallet for yourself, because as the markets go higher and we get to euphoric times, we have to sell. Where do you keep your crypto? Where do you keep your USDT? In a hardware wallet. You have to value that, because the reason for the next crash is unknown. The reason for the next crash may be an exchange collapse. So you have to get your crypto out of exchanges in euphoric times. As you make your profits, you sell, you get your USDT, you put in your hardware wallet or whatever stable coin you are using, because USDT could also be the cause for the next crash. Anyway, I got some of this yesterday. I do think it could do well. Hopefully, this meme, I will start to dollar cost average my way into that Loopring thing, and my idea is to shrink my portfolio to 7 cryptocurrencies. It doesn't mean I will not be buying some of these things on the side, but these will just be for trading. I buy and I hope that it goes up. It goes up, I sell, but I want to hold only 7 coins for the long term. The first, of course, will be Bitcoin, and it will have about 30% of that portfolio will be in Bitcoin alone. 30%, 20% in Ethereum. I may, decide to change it later, but that's the idea for now. So that's my plan anyway. That's my plan for the long term. And of course, I will be buying some of these coins here and there, but that will be just my trading adventures. Anyway, thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you did enjoy it, and I hope you did understand my idea on this coin. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I will be glad to answer you, and just let me know your thoughts generally. What do you think about this coin? Do you think it could actually be the chosen one? Let me know your thoughts. I will see you in the next one. Stay blessed and have a prosperous new year. Stay safe.